Hey guys, welcome back to Italy, part 2. Very happy to continue this series. Before anyone makes a comment about it, yes, I am aware. I went back and I edited some of my divisions and I didn't actually hit save. I feel very stupid about the whole situation. But I went back and I fixed everything, put the extra light tank brigade in. Oh, I can't. Artillery's 5. God damn it. But that's also why we didn't see any change in the resources. As you can see now, I need quite a lot of tanks. So we're gonna move some things around. This has not even hit peak production yet. How many do we have? Another one open. Let's get rid of one more. Okay, so that should be fine. We're getting war for the war in Italy. I mean, not in Italy. We're getting for the war in Spain, which hopefully starts soon. Actually, I forget when it historically starts, but one of our national focuses is actually to help them, and will be unlocked once this is done. Original country has 2 volunteers or more in Italy. Oh, so we actually need Spanish. Spain is not in a civil war. So obviously I can't do it yet because we're not in a civil war. So it wouldn't make much sense to support a country that doesn't exist yet. But we are waiting on that at the moment. We're just kind of focusing on getting our construction up, getting our industry up. This is what the game, there's two distinct phases of really any Hearts of Iron game. If you're not constantly, at war, there's a build-up stage and there's a fighting stage. But that's why I like playing as Italy or Hungary, because although it's not bad to have a 2-stage approach to your game, it is quite boring just to be looking at screens about, oh, I'm making a couple factories. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I like playing as Italy or Hungary or any other nation that can basically, you can do both at the same time. That's what I'm hoping to do. I'm hoping to be battling other countries and building my infrastructure. Choosing these countries wisely. Obviously, I'm not going to be attacking France, in the next couple minutes. But obviously, already at war with Ethiopia, easily take care of them. Gonna help out Spain. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, National Spain. Offer. Send volunteers. So what I'm going to do here is grab these 3 tank units. Right. Actually, put them in a new theater. Call it Spain. And guess who I'm going to put as their commander? Just make a guess. That's right, Giovanni. He does have this trait, which is Panzer Leader 2. Actually, is there a way that I can check his progress to other stuff? He's 88% done, actually, so he's about to become another, he's about to get another skill upgrade. Now, the only bad thing is that I don't have enough tanks to actually reinforce this group. I need quite a lot more. They don't have all their equipment at the moment. I probably should have waited to do that, but it is what it is. You can't turn back. So, let us send volunteers. We have this division. You've selected more divisions than you're allowed to send. Actually, I can't. I can only send 2. Okay, so that really sucks. I'm not sure why I can only send 2. So obviously we'll just have to get rid of one of these guys. I'm sorry about this, but we're going to send Giovanni with 2 tank units. It is kind of bullshit. Send 2 divisions. Limited by your number of divisions. So actually, I can't. Oh, you know what I can do is, are these guys almost done? These guys are actually almost done. What I can do is just wait to send them. Let's just remake this whole thing. Easier this way. So what I can do is just wait to send them. If I get more, it's a percentage of how many divisions you actually have. So I can't send that many divisions because I don't have that many divisions already. But I think if I just wait, I think I'm very close to being able to send 3. So I think if I just wait a little bit for these units to finish, actually I could just spit them out right now, honestly. they done? 97%. So I think if I just wait for these guys to finish, I will be able to send 3. And I want to be able to send 3, honestly. This war is going to take a while. So me not sending them immediately should not be a big deal. Oh wait, I don't want to do this. Get rid of that. Just 1. I don't want tons of units. All right. Electronic mechanical engineering. Say that 5 times fast. Has finished. What's next in that line, actually? Mechanical, I think. Radio reinforce rate, I guess. Might want to switch away from that at the moment. Yeah, you know, I'm going to get these new fighters because honestly, pre-war fighters are not going to do for a modern army like Italy. Right. Actually, this gives us more time to reinforce these guys. I think, did I add artillery to this unit, or they already had it? So it does at least allow us more time to reinforce these 3 tank units with their tanks that they have been given now. I basically just doubled their strength as far as tanks. I didn't double their overall strength, but their armored strength is hopefully going to be doubled. When are these guys going to be ready? I don't want to rush these guys out, but how is the war going? We don't know. We obviously don't have any soldiers over there, and no intel. So, what about now? How many can I send out now? There we go. 3. Let's do it. I told you, it was just a matter of time until I had it. Not sure Spain will allow a volunteer force from our country to fight in theirs. Our troops are on their way. So, where'd they go? I guess it gets automatically taken away from you once you finish. But, right, so there they are. They're just being sent over there. So, we're almost done with these guys. The recruitment, right? Now these guys, I'm just going to send the border infantry down to Ethiopia just because they are, just need more guys, especially on the France front. And I'm pretty sure we also need more soldiers on the general front. We want to, once the big war starts, we want to be taking all this land if we can. So if I reinforce all this stuff now and I just leave it alone, it should be fine. Honestly, I don't expect United Kingdom or Belgium or France or Portugal to have, you know, their best soldiers fighting in Africa. It's a backwater country. No offense. Also have some troops here. Where did those guys go that were here before? All right, I sent them away. So let's just move these guys here. Actually, 'cause I'm just gonna put them. Oh wait, no. Go there. So these are the border infantry. We're gonna send them to France, or not to France, but to guard the French border. There we go. Our forces have arrived in nationalist France. I guess they went all the way around. Okay, so now we need to take victory points. Madrid being one, but actually, you know what I want to do first? I want to squash this area because nationalist Spain has quite a lot of forces hung up over here. If we can take care of this area and allow them to reposition along this front line, everything will go much better. Let's not that fast, because now that we're in wartime, I like, not as fast time, just in case something bad happens, we can fix it quickly. So these guys are currently being transported down here to guard the French border. We have our tanks who are moving out now. None of these guys have tanks as far as I'm aware. They're affected by attrition. Oh. Now, I'm not going to really do battle plans because, there really isn't much to plan here. It's a very small area. And also, I don't have enough forces that it would really even make sense. I mean, if I made a border with a country, if I made a border front line with any of this, it would, it would be quite insane to even do that. But, yeah, taking Bilbao. Pretty good soccer team, I have to say, in the Liga BBVA, but that is so off topic. I'm just sending this tank unit. Oh, they're cut off too, but they are in a harbor, so I think they're going to be just fine as far as reinforcements. I might just send these guys all the way there, just to put the pressure on more of them. And don't let these guys break out, pretty much. We want to trap them, cut them off, and kill them. My next objective... What do we have? We have 5, we have 15, we have... What is this worth? You're not telling me. This is pretty big, so what I'll actually probably do is go in this direction as well. I'm losing here against a much smaller force. Come on, Giovanni, it's supposed to be good. Oh, we have Mountaineer, which is almost done, and Engineer, which is going to be great. He's learning a lot of really useful traits for the future. This is why I'd like to send even more units, to be honest, a ton of units, but simply just not allowed to send that many, which is unfortunate because I like to get the other guy also trained pretty high. Are these guys retreating or they're just maneuvering? They're just maneuvering quite a lot towards the south. I'm a little bit afraid about this now because it's quite open. So once I squash this, should be fine. What about those recruitments? Those aren't going super fast at all. Why don't we do another serial of them? Let's just always be producing more soldiers. If we're gonna have equipment lying around, we might as well use it. Although I still don't have nearly enough tanks. Why don't we... I'm making nearly enough artillery, but we'll just have to wait on that. Come on, guys. Win the battle. Can I send my Air Force over, or is that, like, not going to be allowed? I guess I can't. I should be allowed to send my... If I'm going to send soldiers, I should be able to send my planes as well. That just sounds obvious. So we won that battle quite quickly. These guys are moving through the forest. That's why they're having such trouble. It's because they're moving through the forest, and it has a huge debuff to all their attacks, pretty much. But we've taken Bilbao. We're about to cut off these guys as well. But they are making... They are attacking right through Madrid. And there is a giant ridge line here. Now, I would 30 victory points. Let's quickly check out Nationalist Spain. Their unity is 80%, which is very high. For the most part, it's usually around 70 or lower. 80 is pretty good. What is my national unity? Actually, just thinking about it. Can I check somewhere? I forget how to check. Yeah. But we'll have to do that in a little bit. Okay, so. I could make a dash for Madrid. Or I could... I think that's what I'll do. Send these guys over here. They're going to have to cross a lake. We have this victory point. This is obviously worth 15. What I'll try to do is... Yes, Triumph in Africa. Awesome. What can we do next? Support Nationalist Spain. Gains volunteers in Civil War. Opinion of Italy. I don't know if I don't know if I even want to do this. Nationalist Spain gains volunteers in Civil War. Opinion of Italy 30 plus. I don't know if that even matters. So what I'll do is make a claim on Yugoslavia because that would be my next war that I'm starting. That's what the game is about, people. Just starting wars and killing people. That's the name of the game. Let's move the recruitment of these guys. Are they not done yet? They're really not done yet? Okay, so they take forever to get ready. But what I want to do here basically is smash through these lines and get to Madrid. These guys, I'm hoping, can by themselves get to Barcelona, which is apparently how you pronounce that word. So these guys are going to be on the front lines. I don't think their organization is nearly high enough. If I can even see their is this their organization? Or is this their equipment? I think it might just be their equipment. Alright, let's attack. 92%, that's what I'm talking about. Now, a lot of people don't know about this, but the Germans and the Italians both sent their tanks. But Stalin sent his tanks as well. Now, there was a huge difference in tanks in 1936. A quick history lesson here. The German and Italian tanks were nothing more than armored cars with machine guns. So they would win against infantry, but they didn't have much armor, and it was machine guns. It wasn't like, you know, it wasn't a barrel. It was a barrel. It wasn't a cannon. It was machine guns. The Russians sent their tanks. They had real tanks. They had real tanks with real armors, with real tracks, with real cannons. So whenever a German tank fought a Russian tank, or an Italian tank fought a Russian tank, the Russian tank would win. A one-on-one battle, they would win. But the Italians and Germans just sent a lot more tanks and definitely had superior tactics and maneuverability, which is why they won. I mean, you know, Nationalist Spain was, if no one helped, Nationalist Spain would have probably won anyways. So they were, you know, it was going to be a tough battle for the Russians lending aid anyways. Concentrated industry. Okay, so we have to pick one of these. Factory output plus 10%, production efficiency, max factories in a state. Max, so production efficiency, retention, factory bomb vulnerability. I think I might want to get this one just because. Dispersed industry. Do I want to get that? Production efficiency, retention. Oh, so the retention, factory output, vulnerability, max. So basically, do I want the retention and vulnerability, but minus 10% output? This is a tough decision. It's pretty obvious what they do, but is that 10% factories in a factory output? I think I'm gonna do this one because I'm gonna be upgrading a lot of my technologies, and I want to keep that production high. And I also want to, are they attacking? I think they are. Let's see how this goes. There we go. I want to keep as much efficiency as possible. And also, when I'm going to be at war, I don't want my factories to be Swiss cheese and get knocked out every time they get hit. You know, I want them to be somewhat strong, not malleable. So we're going to make a push towards Madrid. These guys are totally isolated and probably going to die soon. We can change the government. Fantastic. We have partial mobilization, which is fine. Limited exports and limited conscription. We have more than enough manpower. I'm not sure about... Actually, that's actually perfectly fine. We have partial mobilization. What would war economy? What is the military effective construction speed plus 10% civilian? So those are conversions. Consumer good factories, 20%. That's the only difference I see. Military factory, early mobilization, civilian economy. I don't really want that. You know, I'll probably just do one of these, honestly, just so I don't mess it up. Or I could do, I don't really want that. Can any of these guys, military factory construction speed? Wow, this guy could give me both. Civilian factory construction speed, that's pretty much all of it. Holy shit, this guy gives me a ton of stuff. Conversion time, it's actually really, really useful to read through these. Most of the time I just pick what looks good to begin with. So this is when if I want a monthly opinion, I really don't care. Trade deal opinion factor. I think I might just do this one, because this one, refinery, I'll be making some. I'll do this one. That'll help a little bit for now. Okay, so the only thing I'm not sure about here is this one group, because it is by itself. Although there are nationalist Spanish nationalist forces on both sides. I only have one unit here, so I can't make them help me. Really, 2.7. So I've taken Ethiopia. I'm making claims against Yugoslavia, and the Spanish Civil War is raging. But the biggest deciding factor is 2.5% from the German Reich taking over the Rhineland or remilitarizing the Rhineland. That's awfully surprising. It should raise tension, but I would think that everything else would at least be somewhat of a factor. 2.5%, that's not even that much. 0.8% because I sent 3 volunteers. Where are the Germans, by the way? Aren't they supposed to send some volunteers? What happened to historically accurate? Finally, these guys are arriving. Holy Christ. Taking forever. 97 of... That's a realistic number. Oh, they don't have any artillery. That's why they're not getting finished. Okay, let's fix this right now. How much artillery do we need? A lot. Okay. Now we don't have enough goods to make them. Alright, sorry, motorized. You're going down the list. What is this? Tungsten? I don't have enough tungsten? How dare you? I don't have enough tungsten. Because I don't produce any. That's a logical reasoning. So, does anyone... I don't need that much. It's all 8. What about 4? No. I want to get a perfect number here. Nationalist Spain. That's what I'm talking about. I'd love to trade with you to get enough tungsten to make this stuff. Right, so they should be making artillery. That's why the guys weren't being produced as quickly, because we didn't have enough artillery to produce them. Although their training is just about done, they can't finish before they have enough artillery to go into the field. Which is pretty good. You don't want your soldiers running out there without weapons. You know, wouldn't be too useful with giving them rocks and sticks to fight a modern war. So this is going somewhat better than I thought. This at least here, obviously they are entrenched. You know, everything's pretty much against. You know, there are pretty strong odds on both sides. Although we do have air support, which is great. We're attacking with tanks, which is superior, but they are dug in. It's tanks over mountains, over really shitty terrain. But look at that. He's almost got Mountaineer. Mountaineer would do a huge amount to help out, especially because I'm fighting in the mountains. It makes perfect sense. Actually, this guy actually has its own command. Oh no, that's the other group. I guess there's some Spanish national guys. This guy, that's the guy. These guys are also about to win. I'll make a drive towards Barcelona and take it. I think if I get Barcelona and Madrid both, I think the war will be over, which would be great. I am advancing. Almost to the point of taking. I wouldn't normally move these troops out after a battle. Let them get. I would, you know, let them get more organization. But oh, okay. I thought that they were. I thought that I was chasing after a Spanish group, a Spanish infantry company or battalion, whatever you want to call it, and then I could cut them off and kill them. But I might actually just cut all these guys off if I can, honestly. Actually, no, I'm going to do a two-pronged attack on Madrid. It'll probably be very difficult to take, excuse me. 3 or 4 units? I don't believe that. Experience progress to next level. I don't really care about that. This is their... That's their experience, so this must be... Oh, that is their organization. I have no idea. I was playing Hearts of Iron 3 earlier, so I'm getting confused about where the information is on these individual units. But these guys finally moved on. I'm gonna try to just bypass these guys. These guys look like really shitty units. Like they're they're Soviet units. They're the Soviets. I mean, wait, and they're the Germans. Okay, so everyone's here. Everyone made it to the party. Let's attack. I was gonna say they look like they're shittier units than these Spanish units, which is probably the opposite. Spanish units are probably better. I mean, the Soviet units are probably better than the Spanish units. At least they have tanks, right? So we're about to take Madrid. That'll probably be, might not be the end of the war, but it'll probably be just about over. Obviously, once they take both, it's pretty much over. How are we doing with recruitment? Taking a while to get all that artillery. Now, the other thing is, every single infantry unit also needs the artillery. So I need just a ton, 600 artillery pieces. It's quite a lot, you know. It's not like it's infantry equipment where 600 isn't a lot when I make, you know, 50 a day, or how much do I make a day? You know, 30 a day, and they're at max efficiency. That is really, really shitty. If I'm gonna be honest, it's not that much. I only have 5 factories on it too, so that's probably also doing a number. So we just took Madrid. I'll let those units rest, and it'll probably be up to this unit to honestly take it, because I don't even know where the next victory point is. We have, can I just say click here? We have 1 here, we have 1 here, we have 5 here, which might be worth getting. At the moment, defending Spain Defending Madrid might just... Oh, no, let's keep one unit here. Defending Madrid might be the best idea, but I'm going to go ahead and try to cut all these guys off here and surround them and annihilate them if I can. This battle will probably take a little bit. You know, I am winning a 2-on-1 battle, don't forget. So if you think that this isn't going the way that it should, it's 2 against 1 and I'm attacking a fortified city. So it's just like every advantage you could think of. So those guys actually have that ground. We're just gonna try to cut these guys off and take them out. We are getting a nice amount of army experience doing all of this, which is really good. Not a ton, but you have to remember that I'm not doing most of the fighting here. I'm just helping the Spanish and the Nazis. Just helping out the Nazis. No big deal. So these guys should actually be totally dead. I'm just gonna go and start attacking them from behind. These guys are actually making a move. You're not gonna escape. Crossing river is super dangerous too, especially for tanks. Like crossing river in combat with tanks is just like you can only imagine actually having to do it. Can we win this battle? They have tanks. Shit. Those are Soviet tanks. Yeah, so those are the Soviet tanks I was talking about. The real tanks. Just remember that. Like they're essentially the real tanks. They are. Speaking of Soviet tanks, they are the real tanks, the 28Ts. If I believe playing War Thunder enough, I think I memorized that. So as you can see with these tanks, they're just essentially, you know, they have tracks. They look like tanks. They look the part, but it's essentially 2 machine guns. They don't even have rotating turrets. Only the Russians have the rotating turrets. So barely fits the description of a tank. Can we win this battle? Can we end this charades, for God's sakes? We know who's gonna win this war. It's just about over. I just want to crush these guys, and by doing that, I also get a lot of, a nice amount of army experience. So we go up to 13 already. What do we not have enough of? We need even more oil. We need quite a lot of oil. So let's get rid of this deal. We don't get any oil, which is insane. I guess Soviet Union wouldn't be that bad. Uh, 32. Okay, sounds good. I just don't like having not enough resources for anything. Steel, export 24 produced. You need so much steel, unfortunately. Why don't we do... Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's do it with a shitty country. We'll only get 3. 4. Where's 3? Find me a 3. Alright. Alright, Turkey, you're getting it. Alright. About to take out those guys. This battle eventually will be won. I think so. But I want to take out all these guys first. Actually, I want to take out this tank unit too. Just see. Tank versus tank. Now, I'll probably win because their divisions are probably not too big. And just like, you know, these are pretty early tank division setups. So most of them probably have a large portion cavalry and motorized. Normally tank divisions are you know, motorized and armored, but never cavalry. So that's kind of, this should again, now I'm attacking with tanks over a river, which is insanely difficult to do. If only you could just use your imagination with that. I mean, think about it. These units are almost done. Like, almost close to being done. Christ. Oh, I completely forgot about these guys as well. Ethiopian front. Grab these guys. Front line. There we go. No general yet. Don't really care enough about them. I mean, logically, you don't have enough generals to give every unit a general too. Like, I don't have that many generals that I can pick from. You know, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go, 5 generals. Oh, this is by capacity. Okay, but he's level 5. He's a great commander. Please get done with Mountain. I would love to have Mountain with you because I would send him right to Yugoslavia. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have this guy. I'm gonna have. Wait, no, I didn't do anything here. No. What did I just do? I just did that. Shit. I accidentally Just did that. There we go. Okay. I was gonna say that the other guy that I used in the Ethiopian campaign, I'm gonna have 2 commanders take on that role. But can you guys? How are we winning with 45%? We're currently winning. So another 17 days, 15, 16. They really don't know how long it's gonna last. But the war is certainly going to be won at this point. We've taken Madrid. They are losing forces very quickly. They are being pushed back into the, the northeast and southeast corners of the country. Once we get rid of this pocket of resistance, we will annihilate them. Yes, he's got mountain. Awesome. That's great. So now movement, attack, and defense in the mountains is somewhat better. It's worth it. What else is he working on at the moment? He's got Trickster, which I don't even know what that is. Engineer, which is going to go great with his Panzer leader, and he's got Urban Assault Specialist, sorry, for taking Madrid. But that's it for this episode, guys. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. Hope you guys enjoy as much as I do, and stay tuned for the next episode, guys. Thanks for watching.